Hello, everybody. Good evening. My name is Janet Chima. I'm your host today for the Conversations for Change. And today we're having Mr. Victor Ezebuife, if I'm correct. I tend to mix up names. I'm so sorry. For the conversation today, Mr. Victor is the national coordinator for the Prisoner's Journey. I don't like talking about the programs of PF Nigeria, and maybe that's why I've been privileged to introduce those who are in charge of these programs to come online to join. Welcome, Mr. Victor. Welcome, Ms. Taiwo. We had Mrs. Taiwo 2 weeks ago, and we're happy she's here to um, accept the invite. Accept the invite I just sent to you so you can join us. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'll appreciate if you let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Victor. Okay, another person has just joined the conversation, and that's Juniho Nabukano. I apologize if I didn't get that name correctly. Okay. Again, my name is Janet Chima, and this is the Conversations for Change for PF Nigeria. Today, we're having the National Coordinator / Program Officer for the Prisoner's Journey. That's the person you hold responsible for the Prisoner's Journey. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh, your voice looks so faint, but somehow I think
It
I
is
can manage
faint.
to hear you.
Is it clearer now? Is it clearer?
It is, but it looks so faint.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's coming up.
It's coming up
Yeah,
now.
I think it's okay.
Okay. You can hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay. Welcome. So I wanted to say welcome so much. Welcome and good evening, sir. Thank you so much for coming so early to the program. I'm the one that kept everyone late today, and I sincerely apologize. Today has been very, very interesting. Okay. Sir, Mr. Victor, please, could you introduce yourself? I think I may have butchered your surname earlier before you joined. Please, introduce yourself to us, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Victor Ezebuife. That is my name.
Okay.
By the grace of God, I'm the national coordinator, the Prisoner's Journey.
Okay.
Yeah, I am a Christian.
Okay.
By the grace of God, I'm a minister, and I am also the program TPJ program trainer. I think that's the few things I think I could relay out now. So that's who I am.
Okay. Trainer, TPJ trainer, coordinator, and a minister. Welcome to our program, The Conversation for Change. The Conversation for Change, as you know, I want to give a brief introduction, is a program where we bring our people, stakeholders, those to hold responsible, those we hold responsible for things happening in PF Nigeria to come and talk about PF Nigeria's programs. Okay. Now, Mr. Victor, please, could you tell us how you joined PF Nigeria? When you joined, when and how you joined PF Nigeria?
Okay. Thank you very much, Jen. I joined Prison Fellowship Nigeria in October 2016. That is about 9 years this year. So I think, and I joined through, at times when you are serving God and you believe to yourself, I'm not looking up to any man for anything.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I was recommended from my church for this for me to join Prison Fellowship Nigeria, and in as much as that was done, I must tell you the truth that I looked at it, I was like, this is not where I actually want to be. So somehow, but because this is exactly what God has ordained for me, or where God has ordained for me to be, uh, irrespective of my running and, trying to dodge, I was still found out. So I joined Prison Fellowship Nigeria in October 2016 through a recommendation from
From
my
your church.
my church, that's Christ Living Spring Apostolic Ministry, otherwise known as
That's
CLAM. Yeah,
Clam.
yes,
I believe the chairman of Lagos State chapter, vice chairman of Lagos State chapter is also from Clam. Do you know
yes,
him? You know
yes.
him.
Pastor Patrick Obua.
Okay. Sir, could you, sir?
Pastor Patrick Obua.
Pastor Patrick. I didn't want to mention his name.
Oh,
Okay. Now, sir, I can, should I use the word understand with you on how PF Nigeria brings out the best out of the best of us? I understand that part. But I also want to know what other capacities you've served in PF Nigeria since you joined.
well, okay. Since I joined, my primary assignment was the TPJ program coordinator. But when I got to the office, I found out that there was nobody to take charge of the accounts. So, and for the fact that I studied accounting, so I deemed it necessary for me to also contribute my quota by taking up that responsibility. So, in my little capacity, I think for 8 years, I served as TPG National Coordinator as well as the account officer for both the international body and Prison Fellowship Nigeria.
Wow, wow, that's mind blowing. Accounts and TPJ coordinator. Those are big shoes you fill, though, sir. Okay, now I want to go right into the business of the day because we know you as the current TPJ program officer slash national coordinator. So please tell us, what is TPJ? TPJ is, it sounds like any other acronym, but please help us put into words what TPJ is.
Okay, TPJ. Wow, TPJ. TPJ is a transformational discipleship program. It is designed to help the inmates to discover their identity in Christ. Yeah, TPJ was fashioned, you understand, as a behavioral modification program. And when I talk about a behavioral modification program, what do I really mean? At times when we speak grammar and you think you are doing it, at times you try to calm down to be able to relate to every other person. Yeah, when we talk about the behavioral modification, we simply mean trying to help someone to learn how to behave over time or to learn how to behave in a right manner, trying to culture someone, you understand, more especially someone whose behaviors are really not that good, You understand? Trying to say, okay, this is how to do. Trying to tell this person what you are doing. If you don't know that what you are doing is affecting others, your attitude, your character is affecting others. Okay, come and learn how to behave. Do you understand? So TPJ also is there to demonstrate the redemptive power of God's love. If I talk about redemptive power of God's love, you know, everyone understand the fact that when you go to the facility, the inmates, you look at them, even people who you know that yes, ordinarily outside they will not be able to, you won't be able to talk to them in a way. But they are the people that will tell you, good morning, sir. They will tend to worship you because of where they have found themselves. You understand? At that point, they are vulnerable. They can't talk. Whatever they want to, they can't express themselves. Do you understand? And somehow, it makes them to feel inferior about themselves. So TPJ demonstrate the power of God's love by bringing them, calling them together, and bringing them and telling them, no, not what another person thinks you are. You are much better, or you are, how do I put it? That you are, yes, you are who God has called you to be. You understand? So TPJ also, if I must elaborate, TPJ also is there to transform, like I said, transforming what? Transforming the character, the attitude, the behavior of the inmates. It's evangelize. Is there to evangelize who? To evangelize Christ. It's there also to disciple. So these are few things that TPJ handles. In other words, I am only trying to kind of give you a preview of what TPJ is. And I want us to also know that TPJ is a program that runs for 8 weeks. And in the 9 weeks, we have our graduations. And someone may ask, why do you talk about graduation? Are they not supposed to just do it and leave? I want to point out something here. You know, most of the time, some of these inmates would have gone through school, but some of them have not graduated. Some of them has not even done anything that they were celebrated at the end of the program. So graduation at the end of the program, 8 weeks program, is another motivation for them. Do you understand? Trying to celebrate them, to tell them, yes, you have done well. So at that point in time, they see themselves very, very important. I want to believe that you, Sister Jane, and so many people that are hearing us now, I want to believe that if you have attended the graduation ceremony of TPJ nor STP, you find out that that very day is always their happy day. Why? Because some of them see it as a day that they have been celebrated. So these are the things that TPJ actually brings. And if I may go further, TPJ is currently in 81 facilities.
Ooh. You
Yeah,
just answered the next question.
oh, okay. So I
Go
should
on.
let me. Is that
Please don't say everything at once now, Mr. Victor.
okay?
But
No problem.
that would have been my next question. But thank you. I thank you for answering that because I was about asking. Of course, TPJ also means the prisoner's journey. I was also about asking how many states or facilities are hosting. I know the year just started. I think I should rephrase that question. The year just started. So I should ask how many states or facilities are hosting TPJ this year? Do you have an estimate? Maybe not this year now, this month or next month. Let's talk this month or next month or this quarter. How many states or chapters or care groups, because we have several of them, right, are
Yes.
hosting the prisoner's journey this year?
Yeah. We'll talk by chapters or we'll talk by facilities. Yes, we have 81 facility hosting TPJ program this quarter.
Okay, it's not care groups now, it's facilities, because these programs are being done in the facilities, right?
Yes, yes,
Correctional facilities. For those who don't know, the correctional facilities,
yes.
that's where these this program, the prisoner's journey, is being held. Now,
Mm.
this may be, for example, can we use Lagos as an example?
Okay.
I know Ikoyi, as a girl born in Lagos. Ikoyi, we have the maximum facility, we have medium,
We have
right?
female.
This month or next month or this quarter, yes. How many TPJ programs? Okay, we also have female, and that's the only female prison built in Nigeria, right, sir? Let me confirm that. Is that the only female facility in Nigeria? Female correctional facility in Nigeria?
It's built separately, right?
Yes,
Oh,
built separate.
he, I don't want to be, I don't want to hit the point right now. I think I will get back to you on that. Yes.
But I've been there. I've been there, and I've also been to Kefi. I think so. That's the only female facility built separately. But since you've been to most of all these facilities in Nigeria, I'm going to wait for your opinion on that. Okay. So, how many states or facilities are hosting TPJ this month, next month, or this quarter?
Like I said before, 81 facilities.
This quarter, will
Yes. TPJ
TPJ
is
this
run,
quarter.
TPJ is run per quarter. TPJ
Okay.
is run per quarter. Yes. So,
Nine.
and uh, I didn't hear
Okay.
you.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Yeah. TPJ is run per quarter. And our quarter starts, like this very quarter started 1st of January 2026. And will run through to March 30th, 2026.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So it's one facilities running the 9-week program. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, sir, let's go to impact. Now, how many lives have been impacted since TPJ started? How many lives? Do we have statistics, the numbers, examples? Do you have success stories of them?
Yes. TPJ so far so good. Since the inception of TPJ in Nigeria,
Yes.
since 2014 through to date, TPJ has been able to graduate 111,187 inmates.
Wow.
111,187 inmates.
Wow.
And do I continue?
Yes, I said wow. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And when we talk about the impact, we'll talk about the impact. TPJ has a very high completion rate. Yes. In Nigeria, we have a high completion rate. We have so many testimonies from the chaplains, from the inmates themselves on their character changes. You know, we talked about the behavioral modification program that
Yes.
TPJ deals with their character remolding. Yeah, TPJ has been able to impact positively in the lives of the inmates by positively remolding their characters. And you find out that there is a reduction in their disciplinary issues in the facilities. Normally, before you see so many, this one are fighting, this one is not fighting, this one is doing one or two things. I want to give you one testimony that we have in some of our facilities. I think precisely where exactly that they were jailbreak, and the people who happens to have run the program, both the TPJ and STP, they refuse to go. Even when people were running out, they refused to run. And when the officers came, they were like, "Sir, no, we are here." Do you understand? And at the end of the day, some of them even hindered most people not to run. So I think these are part of the impact that the program, not only TPJ, also STP, has been making in the lives of not only the inmates, but also in the lives of the officers. It is a spiritual transformation and reconciliation program. He has reconciled so many of them. Do you understand? He has reconciled so many of them. Remember, when someone's attitude is wrong, and all of a sudden the person is changing and the person is turning a new leaf, I know it brings about reconciliations. So TPJ has succeeded in doing this a great deal over time. Yeah. We'll also look at the the impact that TPJ has also made. Yes, we have also tried as much as possible. That is the inmates or the students or whatever I may call them now. Do you understand? They've tried as much as possible to maintain a close relationship with either the chaplain or the correctional officers, which has also made our program a welcome program in the facilities. So if I should start mentioning this, I think TPJ has actually done a great work in the life of the inmates. Let me give you this one testimonies before we go on. Last time, I think that should be November last year in Kuje. Yeah, during the course of watching our videos, one of the inmates came up and he told me and he said exactly what he has already planned. That he has already planned that as soon as he leaves the facility, that it is going to make life difficult for as many that has hand in bringing him to that place. He also said something. He said, even in the facility, that some of the inmates were afraid of him. Anyone that has issue with him knows that that person is in trouble. And he now said, immediately I finished watching this, I think I have a rethink. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to change my way of life. I'm going to tell my friends who are outside, who I've been planning with, to execute whatever they are trying to. He said, I'm going to ask them to stop whatever we have a plan to do. I think if not, this is a tremendous impact and a life-saving, if I may say.
Thank you so much for that statistics, or those statistics, the numbers and the testimonies. Thank you for that. It's amazing how well that program transforms people. I haven't been a volunteer, let me call it that, to the program. Please ignore my background, it's a bit distracting. Okay, now I want to talk about volunteers, how we get volunteers for the program. But I know that you may mention volunteers as one of the challenges you have, right? So I'm going to skip that question for later and ask you if you have challenges for the program. Are there challenges for the TPG as the program is being run? Do you face any kind of challenges running the TPJ program across the states and chapters of Nigeria?
Yes, we have challenges. And one of the challenges is funding. That is one of the biggest challenges. The biggest, number one, number two, number three. Why did I say funding the biggest, 1, 2, and 3? They say we have so many facilities to cover. Right now, we are in 81 facilities. And you will agree with me that it is not easy to be funded. Let's take, for instance, the cost of the volunteers living from their houses to the facilities, the different facilities, is one of the financial challenges. Because you find out that so many of them, or some of them, might really not have that resources to go. Do you understand? And that is also one of the challenges that we are facing. Funding. Supposing there is fund, they would have made provision, buses to take them and to bring them back. So fund is one of them. And you also talk about running of the program. TPJ is run for 8 weeks. And that 8 weeks, you know what is obtained in the facilities? That there are so many activities in the facilities. And most of the people are coming. You understand? When they come with food. When they come, some come with biscuits, some come with other things. And that, if you don't have such thing, it becomes a distraction. You understand? It makes peradventure you have some, say, 60 inmates. And by next week, another program is already holding or about to be held. And those people, they now heard that they are going to bring rice, they are going to bring something to share. My sister, you will not have the full class. So funding as for refreshment for the inmate is one of the major problems that we also face. So that is the reason I say funding. And in graduation, for us to prepare the graduation, some time ago when Citadel did graduation in Lagos, I asked Pastor Morris, and he said that their budget ran to almost ₦1 million. Do you understand? So that is to say, just the graduation, to make the graduation a worthwhile, it ran almost to ₦1 million. Even the one that we did in Kuje ran up to the same amount. So funding is one of the major problems or challenges that we are facing in running the program. Another one is the fact that there are some restrictions here and there in some of the facilities. Yeah, at times we have restrictions. At times we have, there are some programs that are coming up. Please, we wouldn't want you to do that. We wouldn't want you to do so time. So restriction is another challenges that we face. Another one is the fact that, let me mention this here, inadequate post-relief support system. What do I mean by this? When some of the inmates, at times they will be asking you, after this program, what will I gain? Some will tell you, I will be leaving the facility in the next few weeks. How will Prison Fellowship Nigeria assist me so that I will not come back to the prison again? So all these are part of the challenges. And one thing you cannot do is to tell them, when you are released here, you are in the world of your own. I want to believe that in most of our facilities, in most of our states, we have undertaken such responsibilities in trying to see how to help them after their incarcerations. So these are part of the challenges that we have. Hello, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
I muted myself. Okay, now you mentioned funding and the different kinds of funding needed, but I'm particular about the last one, and
Okay.
that's on rehabilitation, I believe. rehabilitating these inmates after they've been released from the facilities. Now, I know that PF Nigeria is, I'm sorry, I know that the Prisoners Journey, that's TPJ, is an initiative of PF International. Now, can you confirm to me now that PF International, that's Prison Fellowship International, are one of the sponsors we have for the program? If yes, now do we have other sponsors for this program, for the Prisoners Journey?
Yes, I want to confirm that PFI is one of our major sponsor, one of the major sponsor of our program, both the Prisoners Journey and the Sycamore Tree Project Justice and Peace. Yes, aside them, we have donors, we have people who partners with us, we have individuals, we have some organizations, and more importantly, we have the churches, because majority of our people are from the churches, and majority of the program that we run. Take for instance, when you look at Lagos, you see the first quarter Citadel Church, they are practically handling it. Second quarter, maybe Deeper Life, they are practically handling it. The third quarter, and so forth and so on. And which I also believe that is also what is obtainable in most of our states and our state chapters. Do you understand? So we have people who on their own finances it. 20,000 naira is enough. You understand? As a sponsor, 5,000 naira. And when all these things are put together, they make a huge sum of money. So yes, we have individuals who also contribute to the pool of running the program.
I've seen quite a lot of individuals who sow seed. We call them, like you said, 20,000 here, 5,000 here. And I like reconfirming to our viewers that no one visits any of these facilities from PF Nigeria empty-handed. I'm speaking as somebody who has been to some of these facilities to see how our volunteers enter these facilities. They don't go there empty-handed, and most times they don't go on behalf of the church. They go. I'm saying they don't uh, bring this sum as contributions, like a general contributions from the church. They come, they bring their seeds. Let me use that word, individually for these programs. Thank you, Mr. Victor, for confirming that. My next question would have been, how do you work? I don't know if you can clarify to us how you work with these individuals, churches, and organizations to provide comprehensive support for these inmates. I know there is need for funding, and funding, we barely scratched the surface on funding. You've made that clear, but how do you work with these volunteers, these facilitators, all through these 8 weeks to ensure that the quality of the program is sound? Please help us clarify that.
Yeah, okay. The way we work with the churches, like if I've not said it, virtually most of the people that you see as in Prison Fellowship Nigeria, they are all church-based. They all came from the church. And I said something before that we get some of the mobilization, either financial mobilization, volunteer mobilization from the church. And let me take Citadel, for instance. Yeah, Citadel, they have their prison fellowship department. And in that, like I heard from them, they train and retrain themselves on our program, and also believe that this is exactly what also happened in most of our as a volunteer. And when they are profiled to go into the facility to facilitate, you find out that they do that very well. So one, the church provides volunteers, they mobilize volunteers. Two, they assist in prayer. Three, they assist in reintegration in reintegration of the inmate. How do I mean by that? I want to say here that there was a time that the then chairman of Abuja chapter, in the person of Mr. Yinka, I think Mr. Yinka Oyewole, yes. He called me and he said that he had 2 or 3 of the inmates who by themselves they a kind of did a kind of assistance after they were released. They signed an undertaking for them to learn how to repair, I think, vehicle. Yes, that's what he said then. And this was done, and as at that time they paid almost 300,000 naira. I wouldn't know what comprises of those expenditure, but I think that was what he said. I think one of their success stories in running the program. So those are part of the things from the church. We mobilize volunteers, and organizationally we receive partnership. You know, there's something we call gift in kind. Gift in kind. What do I mean by this? Gift in kind, you might not really give us your money, but you say, okay, no problem, I will be part of you. As an organization or even as an individual, I'll be part of you. I wouldn't want to give you cash, but I sell rice. Okay, in one of your graduation, I think I'm going to give you people 1 bag of rice, 2 bags of rice. Another person could come up to say, okay, I sell minerals. I want to give you minerals. And when such is done, they are part of the program. They are helping to make the program a success. Though they are not giving you the cash, but they are providing the services that you would have needed cash to perform. So the same thing to the individuals, you understand, also come from the church. So these are the way we collaborate with them. Whatever you have, bring it. We are there. If it is money, we will manage it very well. If it is your product, yes, there are places where your product can fit in our program. So these are the way we work together.
Okay, Mr. Victor, you've just with this answered my next question on how somebody can partner. Some people think that they need to come big with cash, to be able to partner with us. You've answered that churches are like most are beyond the PFI. Churches are our major churches and individuals are our major sponsors, and that anyone individuals can contribute in either cash or kind. Now, um, Mr. Victor, I'm not sure you told us when TPJ started. Could you confirm to us, as like as our last question now for you to answer, when the TPJ starts, and do you have any huge plans for TPJ in 2026?
Yeah, okay. I've already said that before. I said that TPJ started in 2014.
Okay.
It started in 2014.
So this is the 12th
We,
year for TPJ.
yeah, yes, this is the 12th year.
Okay.
And it started with about 8 facilities. Yeah,
Okay.
so, okay. So, and currently, we are planning to expand. Because if you look at the number of correctional facility or prison, as we may call it here in
Yeah.
Nigeria, I think it's about 240 or 250 or even more.
Wow.
So, and yes, and if we are in 81 facility, that means there are still a lot to cover.
There's a
So
lot.
there's still a lot to cover.
More than 50% to cover. Wow.
Yes. So that is our plan this year. And we are also looking at going to some of these facilities in order to bring them up. And as a matter of fact, we are soon going to be in our year 13, and we are already scouting for or getting together the other facilities that will join the 81. That is to say, by next year, we are going to be much more than 81 facility, and we cannot achieve that without working towards it in this year. So we are really prepared to go to facilities, to train other inmates, to train the external volunteers and facilitators to be able to come up with more facilities. I think that is a huge assignment to be done.
Yes, it's a huge tax for 2026, and God will give you wisdom for it too. Because if we started with 8 in 2014 and we are now at 81 facilities, covering the whole 250 is something only God can help us to, but we will. Ah, in this case, you will, because that's your department. You will overcome
Amen.
under the ED's sure POT's guidance. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you so much for joining us today. Thank you for an enlightening conversation. I wanted to ask if you have any question for us or any other thing you'd like to add that you want us to know about the prisoner's journey, TPJ.
Is it for me or for the audience?
No, you for us now and the audience. Any other thing you want us to know about this program or TPJ?
Yeah, I think I'll be glad if I will receive calls from the audience asking their peculiar questions so that we'll be able to tackle it.
Yes, right now there is. I'm seeing that one Mr. Felix is here, but it's the person is going off and on. Oh, I think it's Madam Taiwo. It's Miss Taiwo that is the only one currently here watching. Miss Taiwo, do you have any question for Mr. Victor? Mr. Victor wants to know if you have questions. I saw Mr. Felix here. I saw Mr. Juni Hope earlier too. And I know that Mr. Victor, there will be future viewers. So what I'm going to be doing is as soon as they ask questions about programs, I'll be directing them to you. Just as we direct questions on from different states to state chapters, if we can not answer questions. So as soon as they watch this program, future viewers, I trust that they will ask their questions. That's if Miss Taiwo doesn't have any question for us. Oh, she has confirmed that she doesn't have any question. Thank you so much, Miss Taiwo, for staying from the beginning to the end. Mr. Victor,
Yes,
Miss
so
Taiwo, okay, let me not talk.
talk am.
You want to put me in trouble? No, 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 no.
No, no trouble. She's my sister. So
Thank you, Miss
Thank you.
Taiwo. Don't confirm who your brother be now. Thank you for being with us from the beginning to the end. And thank you to Mr. Victor. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Victor was on my case the minute it was 6 o'clock. Where are you? That to show how eager he was and he is to talk about the prisoner's journey. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for all you do for PF Nigeria.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Ms. Taiwo. Thank you for confirming that you're hearing us. Thank you for all you do for PF Nigeria. We
Okay.
appreciate and we will not stop saying thank you. Any last or final words for this program, Mr. Victor?
Yeah, I want to say on a final note, I want to
Yes.
say this is a program that everyone, one of us, need to be part of. This is a program that every one of us, no matter how little you think you have, put it there. One, because you are saving life.
Yeah.
We are making the environment to be better for us. You can imagine someone who says that once he leaves the facility, is going to terrorize as many that were part of his problem, which could also involve every other person. Do you understand? So, and because of the program, the person's heart has been arrested. Yes, have been arrested, and he has a change of heart.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage every one of us, both the people who are here, both the people who are still going to watch after now, to know that this is a program that you need to put your resources into in order to save life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that call for partnerships. Everyone, we need partners. You can partner with us in cash. You can partner with us in kind. You can partner with us to rehabilitate inmates so that when they are released, they have a place to go. You can partner with us on what's that word now? Pro bono services. There's so many ways you can partner with us in, and we are just a DM away. You can also send us an email. You can also send us phone numbers. You can also call us. I believe in our last program, Mr. will share numbers on how you can reach our national office. We are a DM away and a phone call away. You can ask us, how can I partner? How can I be a change agent? And we'll be sure to give you options. Thank
Okay,
you
can I
so much,
can I give
everyone.
them the number? Can I call the
Yes, you
number?
can call out the number.
Okay,
Yes.
081 030
Yes.
11563.
Yes.
Let me take it again. Zero
Yes.
eight one
Yes.
zero three zero one
Yes.
one five six three. Then the
Okay.
second line is 090 1453 2151. 090 1453 2151. This is our phone number, and as a matter of fact, it's our hotline.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And
Thank you.
again, thank you so much for joining. Okay. On that note, we've come to the end of the Conversations for Change, or in this case, Conversation for Change tonight. Our next program is in 2 weeks, and we hope to have more numbers than this join us. Okay, everybody say bye bye to Mr. Victor.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
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 Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
See you in
Thank
2 weeks.
you.
Mr. Victor, you must come back. Oh, as Mr. Taiwo came back. I mean,
Okay.
Miss Taiwo came back. Mr. Taiwo,
No,
please. Oh, thank you.
no
Bye
problem.
bye.
Thank you very much. Oh.
Bye bye.
Okay.